Greetings and welcome to your Oracle message for the day. I am Kat Morgan and I welcome you to this video, to this channel, and to this space. This is a collective reading and it is timeless, so whenever you come across this video, however you come across it, it's the right time for you to be getting this message. And we've been pulling one random card every morning from our mega deck. You can check that down in the description below for more information on that. If this is your first time here, please feel welcome in this space. The only thing you're ever going to hear on this channel is love, support, encouragement, as we are all just doing our best trying to live most authentically with who we are. Little throat chakra there. Who we are and our truth, our purpose, our mission. What is that? To be authentic, to live our most authentic lives and be our most authentic selves. And today's card is pulled from the Earthcraft Oracle deck by Juliet Diaz, Lorianne Anderson, and the art is by Danielle Boudou Fortune. Yeah, I know I'm going to slaughter those. I don't always give the names for the decks a lot of times, but I like to obviously show honor and respect to folks for the amazing work that they do with these decks. So I love this deck. It's very obviously earthy, earth-centered, earth-oriented. It's also very culturally different than a lot of oracle decks are. So I enjoy it for that reason as well, because different perspectives are important for us to be able to get as much information, as much communication coming from all of the divine sources. You don't just have one source. We have an unlimited source of divine inspiration, communication, messages, energy coming to us all the time. 24/7. It's swirling through the collective, folks like you and me that are doing our best to look for things that we enjoy, look for those positive things that tell us, yes, you are abundant. Yes, you are successful. Yes, you are amazing and beautiful and strong and powerful and all of those things. And Ivy comes here to tell you that as well. That's what I'm getting from this card straight up. First thing, we know that the number 14 reduces down to a 5. We just had a card not too long ago in reading that equaled a 5 or was a 5. I don't recall exactly, but we get the 5 coming up a lot for us on this channel in these readings, and I'm not sure how that happens because we know the cards are like 1 through 44 or whatever, however many cards there are, 44 in this instance, but we do seem to have these things kind of happen in series, don't we? And that's no coincidence. That's no accident. That is universe, God, source, creator, however you define that, which cannot be defined, but it is their way, the quantum's way of confirming and affirming for us that yes, we are following the right path. Yes, we are on our missions, our respective missions, and we need to be respectful of ourselves in that process as well. And we'd had a card, it wasn't recent, but I remember it, that also had Ivy in it as one of the components. And you can go look for that if you feel so inclined, if that resonates with you. But you're not required to. You're not required to do anything on this channel, just FYI. I appreciate you being here. So the only reason why I'm here is because you're here. And I thank you for joining us on this little journey. But Ivy, we know, is representative of resilience, of persistence, of consistency, of strength, of determination, of protection. Also, we see in this image, obviously, very strong heart chakra energy coming through the card with all of the greens. Ivy is either like the blessing or the scourge, depending on whose garden you're talking about, but they're excellent for banks where you need to retain soil and soil integrity, for riverbanks, that kind of thing. They can also be extremely invasive and they can be parasitical and take over their hosts and kill trees. So you want to be aware, as always, of what direction this energy that you explore for today with persistence. Don't be persistent in things that are causing harm. Don't be diligent in your determination to force things that are either not the right time, not the ripe place, not the ripe people, not the ripe situation, that it's not ripe yet. Think of it like a fruit, you know? You can sit there and try to make a unripe banana. It's the only thing I can think of that you would not. There are times where you can't even get them open. The peels are so green. The fruit is so unripe. And you want to be discerning of not persisting, not making those determinations where you're going to force reality to bend your will. We know that what is within is reflected without. So trying to enforce peace, for example, when you have a lot of anger and frustration and irritation and a lot of those lower vibration energies, if that's what's going on inside of you, that's what you're going to see going on outside of you as well. That's just the way that it goes. And the same, that's what Ivy is telling you. Allow this energy to be protective. We see strong heart chakra as well with her necklace and the little talisman there, circle upon circle upon circle. And the same is reflected from her crown chakra coming in and connecting with her third eye chakra as well. I also love that her nose has a nose piercing. That I think is totally cool. Beautiful energy of love, of support. This is not a card telling you get out and make things happen. This is a card of saying release that need, release that want, and simply allow abundance to come in. Stop trying to force it and simply allow it to come in. What does our book say? I haven't actually looked in the book. You and I are going to look at that right now and find out what the reading says for us in the book, because we always want to get as many different messages for as many different people in the collective as we can. So we're always getting that information directly from the card, from the image itself before we go in the book. But we always do go through the book. So let's take a look at the book. Ivy is a beautiful adaptive plant that doesn't require much nourishment for it to flourish. She reaches out her vines, easily making new friends with nearby plants and structures, trusting them to hold her as she stretches and expands. In that way, ivy symbolizes love, loyalty, and establishing new connections. Having the ivy card come up in a reading is highly favorable for seeking new relationships. The universe is smiling on new love, friendships, and business partnerships. You may even find a soulmate connection when this card comes to a reading. That's if you haven't already got them. Additionally, this card is a signal to deepen existing relationships, and to put more energy into your social self-care. Spend time with those you care about. Call a lost friend. Be present with those who equally support you, and watch as your relationships reach a new level of commitment. Trust that you will be held by those around you, and you will feel rewarded with limitless growth. And we have an invocation here, an amplification invocation. So you are invited to take part in this right now as I'm reading it aloud. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath in. And release. Amplify this card's trusting, loving energy by placing it before you and speaking this invocation 3 times. My presence flows within stillness. A sense of compassion overtakes my spirit. I am ready to open my heart and reach for nourishment wherever it may live. Well, how beautiful is that? I'm not going to read that 3 times for you guys, but you can go back and replay the video from that point as many times as you like. Jot it down and refer to it throughout the day. My presence flows within stillness. True understanding of what is happening around you comes when you're quiet, comes when you aren't busy, when your mind isn't trying to engage with every other thing in front of you. When you close your eyes and you just simply concentrate on a word or an image in your mind, you can turn off that busy brain, that monkey brain. It's always wanting to get into everything, and allow this energy of simply flowing within stillness, compassion overtaking us, overwhelming us, compassion for ourselves, compassion for who we are becoming, who we have been, whether we like that person or not. Show compassion, and that love will just burst out of you, just like the ivy bursting forth. So lovely. I am ready to open my heart and reach for nourishment wherever it may live. And it may surprise you, the sources that you find encouragement. It may be a stranger walking by going, "Hey, nice shoes." And you're just like, "Whoa, I forgot I even put those on today." And I do remember they are my favorite pair. I just haven't really noticed them recently. And all of a sudden, that little cosmic divine nudge let you know, "Hey, I'm here. We're here. You're not alone. You're seen. You're loved. You're appreciated. You are respected. And you are honored. And I honor you today." That's our reading that we've got for the day. I do hope it resonated and blessed you. Feel free to leave any comments if you would like to do that. If you want to like, subscribe, share, if you haven't done that and you feel so inclined. I don't get any money from these videos. This will never be a monetized channel, but it does help the YouTube algorithm, help other people find these videos and find the channel if they're looking for similar kinds of things with readings, with love and support and encouragement. So I am so glad that you were here. Thank you so much for joining us today. Have the most amazing, fantastic day. Namaste and ciao for now.